Tonight, we are getting new insight into what happened the morning that Brianna Williams reported her daughter, 5-year-old Taylor Williams, missing more than a year ago. The state attorney's office releasing nearly 170 clips from JSO body cameras today as officers scoured her Brentwood neighborhood looking for the little girl. Now, among the dozens of videos released, the earliest recorded police interview with Brianna Williams. As helicopters circled outside, she offered police a confusing timeline, like when asked exactly when she moved into the Brentwood home.
This was in June?
This was in June, when I came July, I think it was like 4th of July or around that weekend.
Okay, so I'm a little confused.
So the officer also struggles to get a firm timeline of when the girl was actually with her mother and not with her grandmother in Alabama.
So let's fast forward a little bit. So after she came back from living with your mother, was what month? When did she come back to Jacksonville?
She came back.
So at that point, Brianna Williams pauses for several moments. After about 30 seconds, she answers maybe October. Soon after, she's led to a squad car. Not long after that, police say she stopped cooperating with detectives. She's currently charged with aggravated child abuse, tampering with evidence, and lying to investigators. She is not facing a charge for the death of Taylor.